Thory.
Hello everybody, how you doing? Hey, so I'm recently moved out here from Texas, grew up in Texas my whole life, which basically means I have to make a conscious effort to not wear both denim jeans and a denim shirt. Today was very close. I think this doesn't count, it's a different color. It's a difficult life. But growing up in Texas, it's weird, because Texas is a weird place, and it has a lot of stereotypes that go with it. And so I figured I'd kind of like, go through a few and clear up any of the problems. So one of the big things, when I first moved out here, the first thing someone asked me was, have I ever been in a duel? Yeah, which only has two answers. One, no. And two, I've never lost. Which, both of them are bad. The second most popular thing I get asked is, did you guys ride horses to school? No, I've never rode a horse to school. They always pulled the carriage, because we respected them. Texas, the one thing that it did give me was 8 years of classes on Texas history. So I feel uniquely qualified to tell you all the truth about it, as I should have a doctorate in it by now. And so two of the biggest stories coming out of Texas history are the Alamo and Come and Take It. Now, how many of you have heard the Alamo? Yeah. Pretty infamous. It's, the legendary tale of the valiant last stand of Davy Crockett and a bunch of other less important people against the Mexican savages, or at least that's what my first grade teacher called them. Yeah, it was a rough place. So, in reality, the Alamo was a rundown fort back then. It was the Mexican army trying to take back the land that Texans had taken from them, and the battle lasted about an hour. Everyone died. And for some reason it shows Texas toughness. But don't worry, the second story of Come and Take It was of a Texas town that during the Mexican War, the U.S. government gave them a cannon to help defend them. And at the end of the war, the government was like, hey, so, we gave you that cannon, so we're gonna, come and take it back. And because they asked so nicely, the Texans were like, fuck you! You can come and take it! And so the U.S. Army was like, yeah! That's what we said we're gonna do. And so they went there. The battle consisted of one shot fired from the cannon that injured one person, which was the guy who fired it, because he didn't know how to work a cannon. And then one other shot fired from the army that hit one guy in the arm, and then they were like, oh yeah, we suck. So they gave up on it and gave it back. Yeah, the one good thing Texas gave me growing up was made me very respectable. Like, I grew up very like, yes sir, no ma'am, like, that kind of stuff. And I realized upon moving out here, you guys don't do that? And I realized that when I went to the dentist 2 weeks ago, and I went up to the front receptionist, and she was like, hi sir, and I was like, hi ma'am, and she was like, the fuck did you say to me? And I was like, what? I just did my paperwork, I sat down, I went in, got the whole teeth cleaning and everything, and at the end, the doctor, the dentist, who went through school for this, was like, oh yeah, the cleaning's done. Want us to just like redo all of them? I'm like, what? She was like, yeah, we just get you all new teeth. I was like, huh? I was like, is there something wrong with them? And she was like, no, they'd just be better. What? I was like, I don't have money for that. And she was like, really? Cheap bitch? And I was like, all right, I think I get the idea around here. Holy shit. And, oh God, it was nuts. But one thing that's been weird since moving out here is I re-downloaded Tinder. Anyone else have Tinder in here?
Yeah.
Oh. See, that's about the way you should say that. And I know that feeling all too well. And it's pretty weird. One thing I've realized recently about Tinder is that women have started putting their Venmo in their bio. with like little notes like, pay to get things started. I'm like, pay to get things started? Didn't realize I was dating a fucking bird scooter. Oh man, this is great. But yeah, it was weird. I found a I found a particularly interesting person on there. Her name was Rimlord. And yeah, she knew very much so what she was about. And yeah, so didn't message her much, but she did sell calendars. So, you know, that's a fun thing. But thank you guys very much. I've been Thory.